What's up, legends? Benchmark Bets is back, and today we're diving into my best MLB player props for tomorrow's slate. So buckle up, I've done the homework, let's hit these and stack these wins. So for all my picks, I use PropsMadness, easily the best tool out there for player prop analysis. MLB is still in beta right now, but trust me, it's only going to get better and better. If you want to step up your game and actually start breaking down player props properly, I highly recommend it. Link in the description down below will get you a nice discount on your first purchase. Alright, enough of that. Let's start off with a banger and get some wins rolling. So, for the first pick, I'm heading to the Diamondbacks and the Mets game, and I'm going with Freddie Peralta for over 5.5 strikeouts. Now, let's break this down. So, for this season, he's over this line in 2 out of 2 games, averaging 7 strikeouts per game. So the strikeout stuff is looking sharp early, and his command is there. Swing and miss is all there as well. Now the matchup. So the Diamondbacks against right-handed pitchers are in the top 10 for strikeouts allowed, and also Peralta throws as a right-handed pitcher, so that's perfectly lines up there. And now here's where it gets even better. So if we go back to last season and filter in the top 15 teams for strikeouts allowed to right-handed pitchers, he's over this line in 10 out of 16 games, averaging 6.06 strikeouts per game with a 28.3% strikeout rate. But wait, it gets even cleaner. So the Diamondbacks also allow the 11th most whiff percentage. So if we filter that in also, by doing the exactly same metrics, he's over this line in 8 out of 13 games, averaging 6.23 strikeouts per game with a 29% strikeout percentage. So as you can see, his strikeout percentage increases when he versus good teams with a whiff percentage, as well as his strikeout percentage against certain teams. So that's exactly what we want to see, and everything lines up here. The matchup, data trends, and everything else, and this will be my first official play for the video. Then for the second pick, heading to the Royals and the Guardians matchup, and I'm going with Gavin Williams for under 17.5 pitcher outs. Now here is why. So for the season, he's only under this line in 1 out of 2 games, averaging 6 innings pitched per game. But the matchup is a bit tricky here. So for the Royals, they have the 6th best on-base percentage and also the 6th lowest strikeout rate against right-handed pitchers, which is where Gavin Williams throws from. So if we go back to last season and look at games where he's had a tough matchup for strikeout percentages and also a tough matchup for on-base percentages, he's only over this line in 2 out of 6 games, averaging 5.5 innings pitched. And the current lineup has 6 batters above 0.25% batting average, so that is very, very good. Only concern here is that the Guardians bullpen depth isn't great right now, so he could get pushed a bit longer than usual to save on the bullpen. So we just need the Royals to get to him early, and hopefully they can do that. And that's why this is a lean, not an official pick. Then, for the third pick, heading to the Brewers and the Red Sox game. And I am going with Garrett Crochet for over 7.5 strikeouts. So for the season, he's over the line in 1 out of 2 games, averaging 7.5 strikeouts per game with a massive 31.9% strikeout rate. Now that is elite. Now for the matchup. So the Brewers against left-handed pitchers, they give up the 9th most strikeouts and the 6th most whiff percentage. So if we go back to last season and look at Garrett Crochet in positive matchups for both strikeout percentage and also whiff percentage, he's over this line in 7 out of 9 games, averaging 8.56 strikeouts per game and a 33.5% strikeout rate, which is both above his current strikeouts and also his current strikeout percentage. So that's exactly what we want in this one. Perfect matchup for him. Might even ladder this with the 9 strikeouts and the 10 strikeouts, and this will be my second official play. I'm really loving this spot. Then for my fourth pick, I'm heading to the Braves and the Angels matchup, and I'm going with Yusei Kikuchi for over 15.5 pitcher outs, and here is why. So for the season, he's over the sign in 1 out of 2 games, averaging 4.6 innings pitched with 89 pitches thrown. But here's the key. So the Braves have the 3rd lowest strikeouts, but the 5th highest on-base percentage against lefties, which isn't the best. However, Kikuchi pitches it much better when he is in a difficult matchup. So going back to last season, when we put those metrics in, when he has a challenging matchup for both areas, he is over the sign 100% of the time, averaging 96 pitches thrown and 5.6 innings pitched per game. The only thing is that he is coming back from an injury, so he might still not be 100%. But looking at the current trend for this season, he has increased his pitches thrown, had 86 in his first game, then it went up to 91 in his second game. So yeah, definitely looking like he is on the up and rising. So this one here is more of a lean than a main bet, but I wouldn't be surprised if I do take this as a main bet at the end. And then for my 5th and final play, heading to the Phillies and the Giants game, and I'm going with Robbie Ray for under 6.5 strikeouts. So for the season, he is under this line in 1 out of 2 games, averaging 5.5 strikeouts per game. So the Phillies against left-handed pitchers are middle of the pack for both K percentage and also whiff percentage. So when we go back to last season and take out the top 10 teams and the bottom 10 teams for both metrics, he is under this line in 7 out of 10 games, averaging 5.7 strikeouts, with only a 25% strikeout percentage. So that is definitely on the positive side for us here. Also, we look at this current season for batters against Robbie Ray today. They only have 4 players that are above the 25% strikeout percentage. But even if we look at the whiff percentages, a lot of them are pretty low, with a lot of them being in the green, which is very positive for us. So as long as the Phillies can get to Robbie Ray pretty early and hit a lot of ground balls or hit a lot of home runs / double plays, he should definitely be getting dropped early, and this under 6.5 strikeout bet will be clear. So that's pretty much it for today for my MLB slates. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And before you go, make sure you check out my AFL videos. They've been absolutely cooking lately. I'll link one in the end of this video. And as always, all my main picks, ladders, stuff like that will be in the Discord. Make sure you check it out. Link in the description down below. We'll get you a nice subscription for premium. Until next time, good luck with your bets, stay safe, gamble responsibly, and I'll catch you in the next one. Laters.